Hey, 1 second. Okay, I've made a couple of changes, a lot of changes from my previous live stream. Uh, I think it's going to take a lot of time explaining everything, uh, but I'm just gonna carry on from what I'm going to do today. So, I have a status effects manager right now. I think I've already shown we've seen the passives and everything. When we equip an item that has a passive, get the passive, right? Now similar to that, the status effects, right now we have to manually load it. Let's go to the player status effect manager and select one of these. So this is going to increase the attack power by 1 for each stack, right? For each stack. So let's have a look. If I go to the player status manager, I have to select it one more time. Let's add 10 stack. Okay, but before I press on this invoke button, let me show you that currently my attack power is only coming from the weapons stats, right? So if I invoke this, now I have to reload this, and all of a sudden we get 10 attack from unknown source, but we have to manually add the name. Um so yeah, that's how it works. And you can also see the icon here. And when we enter a player turn, so usually when we yeah, anyways, when we enter a player turn after the enemy turn, right, we are going to halve any stack that we have. 10 becomes 5, 5 becomes 2, and so on. Let's end it one more time. And once we are in the player turn, we get 2. And of course, if we reload this, we can see we have 2 attack power stats from the status effect. And if I do it one more time, that becomes 1. If I do it one more time, the stack is 0 and it's totally removed. And we can see the same here. So the issue right now is how I have implemented that. So in the their status effect manager, you can see that we are listening to the damage event coming from spaceship, and that's how we are implementing this. Like that's how I mean, some passive skills will be executed during one of those events, right? And we have like damaging phase, like before do attack, after do after attack, before take damage, after take damage. Yeah. So the issue I have with this is we are going to use the same status effect manager for all the enemy spaceships as well. But when we do this, what happens is if we're using the event bus for everything, uh, each ship is going to call that function, right? I think it's kind of like wasteful. So what I'm thinking is instead of doing this inside the event, I'm going to directly check status effects we have from inside the spaceship itself. So I can like manually assign the status effect for each ship. Let me show you what I mean. So here we're triggering these events. I'm going to keep the event for now because we're going to use this for other in other situations, like maybe passives. Enemies don't have passive, so you can just use the events for them. But on the second thought, why not? There'll be like only few enemies. Okay, so what I'm planning to do is call the status effects, whatever we are doing here, from within the spaceship. or or you know what, instead of using this event bus, instead of using this event bus, we can make that a static method, or no, just a public method, sorry, public event. Yeah, I think that works fine. Yeah, public event that passes the damage info in the phase. Then again, since I already have this implemented, I don't want to like remove this. So we have event type, damage info, attacker, and the attacker should be the owner spaceship, right? So this is going to be the owner, not the target. So let's rename this. Oh, yeah, yeah, this is going to be the player, right? So if it's not player, we're going to return from here. But then, but then, what am I doing? Wonder. Yeah. Yeah, I think this works. All right, let's test this on enemy. We need to assign the ship one more time. Done. Let's open prefab folder, go to the enemy spaceship, and I'm just going to copy this. You effect panel, and paste that into this canvas. Paste special, keep local trans, gonna work. Maybe Test test. Yeah, that would work either. Let's just do this. What happened? Oh, there's one more container. No, that either. What is happening? What? Ah, I see. There you go. Ah, okay. I just need to change this to something appropriate. Let's try to do that's too small. 30, 30. It was already big. 5, 5. It's they are being inverted. Let's see. The issue is. Oh yeah, okay. Right. I see. Okay, I get it. So this will be two. This will be. Wait. This first. Where did this go? There you go. Okay, that does it. Just gonna delete this. Try to add them one more time. This time, too many spaces in between. Oh, my bad. 3, 3, 0. All right. How's this? Yeah, this is good enough for now.